Thank you, Mahnomen Singers. I would like to ask Lou Murray, pipe carrier, to give us an opening prayer. Thank you, Lou. Veterans, prepare to post colors.
Starting with the staff, post colors.
White Earth Community Staff, Bill Brown, U.S. Army. White Earth Tribal Community College staff, Dean Johnson, U.S. Army. United States flag, Kurt Palachuk, U.S. Air Force. White Earth Nation flag, Steve Anderson, U.S. Army. Vietnam War flag, Greg Stevens, Private First Class, United States Marine Corps. Ladies and gentlemen, you may be seated. Welcome. Welcome to the 2019 White Earth Tribal and Community College graduation ceremony. We would like to welcome White Earth Tribal Community College faculty, staff, students, trustees, tribal council members, family members, friends, and most of all, welcome to the class of 2019. My name is Joel Swanson. I'm the Dean of Student Services, and today I will serve as your Master of Ceremonies. Thank you all for being here. At this time, I would like to welcome Eugene Umsey Tibbetts, White Earth District 3 Representative and Vice Chair of the Tribal Council, to say a few words.
Good afternoon, everyone. First of all, I'd like to start off by, I caught hell when I went in the reception area there from Brenda because I'm not all dressed up. I said, well, just because of my position doesn't mean I have to dress different. I am a normal person like everybody else is out here. First of all, I'd like to say good afternoon to faculty, staff, friends, family. It's my distinct honor to be able to speak with you all today to celebrate the 2019 graduating class of the White Earth Tribal and Community College, an ABE program. What do you guys? Today marks the culmination of your perseverance, dedication, and the choice to be the best version of yourself that you can be. A choice to commit to the journey, not the outcome, without fear. I remember an elder once told me that worry gives a small thing a big shadow. The greatest mistake you can make in life is to be continually fearing you'll make one. Keep making the choice to challenge yourselves. Choose to blaze your own path, and in the creation of your future, we're all here today because you made that choice. Miigwech. I ask that you continue making the choice to be the best version of yourself, even beyond this ceremony. Keep pushing yourself with every choice you make, and don't be afraid of failure. Because failure can lead to the greatest success, which is humility and experience, but most importantly, learning. As your teachers and mentors here with us today have taught you, the greatest way to honor them is to go out and share your knowledge with the next generation. Never stop learning. In closing, it's my privilege to present to you your 2019 graduating class. Miigwech.
Thank you, Umsey. Now I'd like to invite the White Earth Tribal Community College Council of Trustees Chairwoman, Sue Heisler, to say a few words.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is really an exciting day. We are gathered here today to acknowledge and to also celebrate the 2019 graduation ceremony of the 19 graduates of the White Earth Tribal Community College in our Associate's degree of Arts, and also the 12 graduates of the White Earth Adult Basic Education Program. As a member of the College Board of Directors, from all of us to all of you, I welcome you and would like to say we are honored to support this college. I also want to thank you, the parents, the family, and the friends for your love and encouragement you've given these students, as well to the members of the college's faculty and staff for their gifts of mentoring, guidance, and teaching. And also a special thank you to all of you who worked so hard to make today possible with your creativity and also your organizational skills. When I think about today, I'm sure for all of you, you've been working for it, you've been dreaming it, to achieve it, and it's kind of a bittersweet feeling. It's been a way of life for you for quite some time. You've been juggling with your personal life and making choices, and sometimes even between, do I want to do something fun in family events, or do I have to stay home and study and prepare for a test? But your passion and your perseverance has brought you to this goal on your bucket list today. Some of you already know what next steps you're going to do. Maybe you're going to take time to just breathe for the summer. That might be one of them. Or maybe other of you are going to start looking for jobs or to continue doing the job that you did the whole time during your schooling. And for others of you, you're planning your next steps of college. Maybe you're continuing ed to a 2-year college program such as ours, or looking on to moving to a 4-year college. One thing that I've learned throughout my 60 years is that education is a continual journey of life. I am grateful and proud to say that I represent the college's board of directors as alumni. I graduated from here in 2003 with my degree in education. I'm still going to college though. I'm not sure why, but I still am. And my granddaughter this weekend, she asked me the other day, I was having her, Claire and Blair, I was taping them to try to do a project that I had going on for my psychology class. And she looked at me and said, "Grandma, why are you still going to college?" And I just kind of looked at her, and she didn't say in her little second grade mind, "Because you're so old." Those words didn't come out, but I just know she was kind of thinking those. So what I kind of did is I took that opportunity to share with her the importance to always be open to learning, and that education is really a journey of life. I told her, "Grandma loves to go to school, and I'm never going to learn everything." And I shared with her we learn a lot in different ways, and right now she was learning through school, and one day she was going to go to college too. And I also reminded her of the things that she learned from others, from her mom and her dad and her uncles and aunties and cousins, and all the experiences that life gives her. And for me, I told her that's why I need to go back to school, to help me understand and to learn more, to help others and do my job. She looked at me and she finally said, "Okay, I'll go to college, but I think only one time, Grandma." So then I knew it was time to put away the college books for the day on Sunday and play with my grandkids for the rest of the day. And we have to remember sometimes to do that too. Graduates, you have only begun to pursue and do what your education can really offer you. But not only you, as Umji talked about, future generations, and also your families and your communities. Plus, for some of you, you've only took a piece of what the wider tribal community college can offer you. And for others of you, you've took additional growth in classes that are out there already and what they offer. And I wasn't sure that everybody knew this, but in Customized Ed, in this past year, the college gave 796 certificates. And then also, along with that, there was 7,637 and a half hours that were computed to CEUs through Customized Ed. So your college is growing, and that's because of all of you coming and pursuing your education here, and also through the tribal and also the community support. So always look to your college to enhance your expertise in your career and to use it as a place of continual learning and also education. And no matter what you do from now on, as you travel in your journey of life, keep that passion that you feel today and did throughout the years, and mentor other people to follow their dreams. Congratulations to each and every one of you. Miklos.
Thank you, Sue. I would now like to invite our academic dean, Dr. Melinda Rusted, to say a few words.
Thank you, Joel. After graduation, every year I have staff and faculty tell me what a great day it was. There's so much excitement and planning that goes into one day on this campus, but it is one of our all-time favorite days. Graduation is one of our favorite days on campus because it's exciting to see goals be realized. Graduates, you've worked so hard to be here today, and it met so many goals along the way. Graduation also can be an emotional time. You're happy to be done and proud of your accomplishment, but sad to leave your friends and your mentors behind. As you look at your parents and family members, you are grateful for their love and support. While you will forever be class of 2019, tomorrow you begin to scatter to new jobs, summer adventures, new schools, or other opportunities. You will treasure this day and the memories of being a student for the rest of your life. But graduation is more than just saying goodbye. Today's ceremony also provides us the opportunity to reflect on the spirit that defines your class, to celebrate the knowledge that you acquired, and to look forward to seeing you follow your passions. Today, you become part of a new statistical group. You are now in the group of 13% of graduates from an accredited tribal college. This is an exciting fact, but even more exciting to think of what you've overcome, battled, and prevailed through to get to today. Today is an exciting day. Be sure you take a moment to enjoy it.
Thank you, Dr. Rusted. I would now like to introduce and welcome the president of White Earth Tribal Community College, Lorna Lagoon.
I was listening to everybody speak, and it's like, okay, I think we need to plan a little bit better, because I hope I don't repeat what they've already said. But Bonjour, thank you all for being here today. Administration, staff, faculty, family, and friends, good afternoon. It's a great privilege for me to be standing here in front of you today to celebrate the White Earth ABE and White Earth Tribal and Community College commencement ceremony for 2019, Miigwech. What an exciting day. Graduates, all that hard work has finally paid off for you. Congratulations. We're all so proud of you. I'd like to start out acknowledging our tribal council, Umzi Tibbetts, Vice Chair, District 3 Representative, Alan Roy, Secretary Treasurer, Ray Avinash, District 1, Kathy Goodwin, District 2. You guys could please stand up and accept our thanks for all that you do for education for anyone and everyone on the White Earth Reservation. Thank you. On March 17th, just about 2 months ago, we lost our chairman, Terry Tibbetts. I had the opportunity to work with Terry for many years, so I know he was an advocate for education, and I know he would have been here with us today. We know he is here with us in spirit, and we want to acknowledge his contributions and offer our thanks to his family on behalf of all that he did. To the Tibbetts family, we thank you. Miigwech to our Council of Trustees, who volunteer their time to govern the college. If you guys could please stand up. Sue Heisler, Chair, Joy Annette, Secretary, Dean Johnson, Treasurer, Nicole Martinson, Brent Gish, members, and also Umzi Tibbetts and Alan Roy from the RBC sit on our COT as ex-officio members as well. Please help me thank them for their leadership and service to the college. Miigwech to our faculty, who conduct our classes, our administration and deans who work hard to ensure that we maintain accreditation, to all our staff who shuffle those papers, file all those reports, and take care of our day-to-day operations. Each and every one of you have played an important role in getting us to this day. I'm honored to see your dedication. Staff, faculty, administration, please stand and accept our thanks. At the same time, we recognize there are some who wanted to be here with us today, but inevitably they could not. Some of these people are serving our country in the armed forces. For that, we are grateful for their service and their sacrifice. For 20 years, this college has been growing. I'd like to acknowledge the efforts and accomplishments of our predecessors. Thanks to them, we can come together and enjoy this beautiful building as we honor these graduates. 20 years ago, today was a dream that we could strengthen the entire White Earth Nation with college graduates. There are a lot of people who deserve acknowledgement, especially our alumni who helped lay the groundwork for us all. I feel very privileged to work in this beautiful building with so many awesome people every day. People who really care about our students' success. Our students who are the future of our nation. But the acknowledgments don't end there. To our family and friends who have gathered here today, we know it takes a village to raise a child. But here at White Earth, our village continues to be a part of our lives well beyond childhood. We know that same village that raised us as children continues to support us as adults. Whether you're a spouse, a mom, dad, sibling, child, grandparent, cousin, aunt, or uncle, or a friend, I know each and every one of you helped contribute to the success of these graduates. You have also invested in the future of our community and the future of our nation as a whole. Miigwech to you all for being here today. You are our village. And whatever role it was you played in the lives of these students, whether it be watching the kids giving a ride to school, teaching a class, shuffling the papers, or simply just giving them a break so they can focus on their studies, everyone has contributed to the success that we are here to celebrate today. For that, I applaud you all. Miigwech for that, everything that everyone has done. Thank you. Graduates, congratulations, you did it. Awesome. You're here today because you made the decision to invest in yourself. Invest in your education and invest in not only your own future, but the future of your family, your community, and our entire nation. As you graduate, it's a good time to reflect back on your first days here. The first time you registered for classes, the people that you met along the way, the disappointments encountered when you didn't quite get the grade on that assignment that you had hoped. Nothing is perfect, but even with imperfections, there is success. Each of you came in with your own motivating factors, whether it be a better job, provide an example for your children, or start your educational journey at home. Whatever it is that brought you here, Miigwech, thank you for letting us be part of your lives and for being such an awesome part of the WETCC family. I know there were times when you questioned your motives and wondered why. Why am I doing this? And there were probably a couple times you wondered if you should just give up. But you didn't. You made the choice to persevere and you continued forward. You made the sacrifices you knew were necessary if you ever wanted to get a degree. I know there were difficult times when you stayed up late to get assignments done, You missed community events to finish your homework, and there were times your family and friends probably wondered what you were doing as you studied and stressed over final exams. But you did it. You made it. And today, we are all here to celebrate your success. So I made a little beaded memento for each of our graduates. For me, beading is a time of reflection, and I'd like to just share a little bit of what I was thinking as I spent my time beading and reflecting on the college. The pins all look similar, representing the college, a bond that will keep us connected long into the future. Yet as similar as they are, each one is unique in its own way. Unique, just like us. Every one is a little bit different. Some are taller, shorter, some are narrower or wider, and some a little more colorful than others. None of them are perfect. All have mistakes. Some of those mistakes are a little more prominent in some than others. Just like us, none of us are perfect either. But through our mistakes, we are able to grow. Going into the future, you will see your mistakes will become an important part of your success, but don't let them define you. Remember, as you go on with your journeys, wherever you go in the future, whatever you do in your careers, whatever role you play in the community, we will always have White Earth Tribal and Community College in common. Education is the first step to breaking the systematic conditions that have perpetuated throughout our lifetimes. But the hope of our nation rests on the shoulders of those who pursue education. As you go on as college alumni, remember, as different as we all are, we all have an impact on our village. We're a lot like these little pins, some taller, some shorter, some narrower, some wider, and some a little more colorful than others. And we will all make mistakes. Graduates, you are here today because you did not let hurdles stop you. That is what it will take to strengthen our village and our nation. Each and every one of you made the choice to invest in your future by getting your college degree and your high school equivalency. Remember, education is something no one can ever take away from you. It's yours now. You worked hard for it, and now you got it. This degree, the AA degree from White Earth Tribal and Community College, is now yours. Follow your dreams, have faith, and continue to believe in yourself. You already know the power of hard work and perseverance. Learn to appreciate others and their differences. Recognize their gifts and contributions to our village as a whole. As you journey out, know you are always a part of this family. We will be watching and looking forward to seeing the awesome things that you do with your future. And we know there will be challenges that require your hard work, dedication, perseverance, but we've already seen that, so we know what you got. I'm excited about the future, your future, as you build your own legacies. But as a new graduate, also remember your new role in our villages. Share your journey and your gifts with others. Know who you are, what you've accomplished, and what you can do. Your future won't make itself. You have to create it. A quote from Will Rogers: even if you are on the right track, you will get run over if you just sit there. So graduation is really bittersweet time for us as we celebrate the accomplishments of these graduates. We know we're also sending off the class of 2019 to take the first steps of the next chapter of their lives. Congratulations, students, all of you. Know that we're proud of you. And we'll continue to be proud of you long into the future. Miigwech.
Thank you, President Legault. At this time, I would like to invite White Earth Tribal and Community College honor student Katie Sandberg to the stage.
Miigwech, thank you. Bonjour, hello. Good afternoon, honored guests, families, friends, faculty and staff, students, and my fellow graduating class of 2019. Here we are. We did it. Katie Sandberg, Indigenous Cause. Let me first say how incredibly honored I am when I was asked to speak here today. And please, if you let me, just to take a moment to enjoy this view. Hi, kids. Oh, my goodness. It's even better than I imagined it would be. Wow, what a journey it has been. My pursuit for education began 17 years ago. My first attempt at college was right after high school graduation. During my freshman year, I would discover I had heart and lung disease. I would need surgery, and within the last 17 years, I've had quite a few. This includes 3 open heart surgeries, 3 surgeries to my lungs, and I gave birth to my son 11 and a half weeks early. Needless to say, I've had to put my education on hold a time or two. I ended up putting my dreams of obtaining a degree on hold for so long, I didn't think that going to college would ever be an option for me. I thought that dream had an expiration date. Then 2 years ago, I discovered White Earth Tribal and Community College, and I did something that scared me. Something that took me out of my comfort zone and put me into a college classroom after years of not being in one. And I registered for college classes. But why was I scared? Did I foresee the many writing assignments and essays that Joel had in store for us in college writing? Or could I have predicted how much I would have to cram for Brent's science classes? Talk about scary. No, if anything had me close to tears, it would have been when I had to break out the seam ripper in Beb's regalia class. Or discovering an unexpected knot in the middle of your thread, in the middle of your beadwork. That's a tearjerker. Just ask him. No, all my fears came from self-doubt. As soon as I registered for these first few classes, so many what-ifs came into my head. What if I can't do this? What if I don't remember anything? What if I don't understand the new technology they might be using? What if I'm made fun of? And my biggest fear, what if my health fails and I need surgery again? Well, all my fears came true. Yes, there were times I felt I couldn't do this, but I did it anyway. Yes, there were times I couldn't remember anything, but that's why study buddies are so great. About using new technology, let's just say I hope we all came to love graphing on Desmos as much as our instructor Derek does. And being made fun of, Yes, it happens every day. And I'm pretty sure that's how friends at college are made, laughing and teasing each other. As far as my health, life happens. I ended up having 2 lung surgeries this spring semester. I'm doing great, by the way. My dreams outnumber my worries. I hope this is true for my classmates as well. Talking with others at the school made me realize many have had similar doubts, the same fears and challenges that they have faced on their own. With each completed semester, I felt myself asking less and less, what if? What bad thing could happen? Instead, I started asking myself, what's next? I started trying new things, setting new goals, trying out more things that scared me. The result? A college education, a degree, new friends, and many, many great memories. I have memories of AHEC and going to Billings, Montana, making hand drums and moccasins in Lisa's class, replacing the spirit pole outside of our college campus, all the hand game practices, the lunchtime conversations, the teaching, the celebrations, the feasts, and lots of laughter. I'm taking all of these memories with me, and I hope you all have memories of your own to reflect on. When I look at this graduating class, I see strength, I see resilience, success, and inspiration. I see a group of goal setters, a strong community, and a strong future. I see business leaders, educators, and parents who are role models for their children. I see individuals who have made a goal for themselves and seen it through. Graduating class of 2019, please don't ever doubt what you can do. Your dreams do not have an expiration date. Keep asking yourself, what's next? Set new goals. And in the words of Patty's first year experience class, plan for success. Miigwech.
Thank you, Katie. You're truly inspiring. I would like to now introduce the White Earth Tribal and Community College AHEC Student of the Year for 2018-2019 and our Student Senate President, Jacob MacArthur.
Bonjour, everyone. I just want to start off by saying what an honor it is to be standing up here today as the Student of the Year. This is the final highlight in a school year full of them for me. I'd like to congratulate the 2019 graduating class. It was an honor to sit inside the classrooms and learn next to you all. I wish you all the best in your future endeavors. And last summer when I signed up, I had no idea I would have the year I did. I was in a very different place than I was now. I found myself for the first time in 11 years no longer working for White Earth. I was dealing with the loss of my mother, who passed away 8 months prior, and I found myself at a bit of a crossroads. I wasn't sure where to go, what my next step was, and I thought about it for a few days, and I finally found my answer, and it was so clear once I came to it. I realized all paths forward, they all had one thing in common, that they all began here. I needed to come here and earn my education. So I signed up, and from day one I I committed to doing my best. I was going to show up every day, turn in my best work. I was going to get a 4.0 for the first time in my life, make the president's list, join every club and organization that I could and get involved, make a name for myself. And I was going to take advantage of every opportunity the college provided me and just really make the most of my time here. And now standing up here at the end of the school year, I can honestly say I met or exceeded all my goals. And I would say the highlight of my year was the Student of the Year award. That award was validation that my hard work paid off. It filled me with such happiness and pride, but I was also very humbled because I realized I got a lot of help from a lot of people along the way. Now I just want to take a moment to express my gratitude and say miigwech to all the people who made my year the special year that it was. First, I would like to thank the entire staff and faculty for making this place a really special place in our community. You know, there's such a positive, exciting, and welcoming atmosphere here. You know, I look forward to coming here every day because I know my day will be better for having spent time here. You know, I never have a bad day here, and it's a credit to you all. Thank you. Next, I want to give a special thanks to our President Lorna for her strong leadership. I love seeing the direction the school is going. I love being a part of it, and I really look forward to seeing where she takes us. I would like to give a special thanks to Dean Swanee. He really helped me out with Student Senate business this year. It was a learning experience being a part of that. It was the first time I was part of something like that, and he helped me every step of the way. He really cares for us students and our success, and it shows. I really am grateful for him for being a part of the school. Next, I would like to give a special thanks to Lisa Bruner and her amazing Anishinaabe culture class. This year I crafted a hand drum, sat in a sweat lodge, and harvested medicine. I mean, those are really unique experiences that you can't experience those in a classroom anywhere else but at our tribal college. I mean, her and her class are such an asset to not only our college but our community. You know, thank you. Thank you for allowing me to reclaim my culture. And finally, a shout out to Jerry O'Shea and his great public speaking class. His class was the one class I was dreading taking out of all of them because of public speaking. But thanks to Joel and his personality and his energy, his class quickly became my favorite. And without his class, I would not be able to stand up here and speak. I mean, like a year ago, I would not have come up here. I would have called in sick or something, found a way out of it. But, you know, he really made the class fun, and my skills have come so far in such a short period of time. And in my future, you know, I have big plans and ambition. I want to be a leader in my community someday. And being able to speak publicly and communicate effectively is an absolute necessity towards that end. So thank you so much, Joel. I now feel like I possess those skills. And now, before I wrap things up, I just want to speak to my fellow returning students and any new students who will be joining us. I ask you all just to take a moment over the summer to think about what you want to take away from your time here, what you want your experience to be. You know, look at me. I wanted my experience to be about putting myself on a path to becoming the leader I've always wanted to be. And I feel like the year that I've had, the work I put in, it really reflects that. So whatever you choose, no matter what it is, once we come back this fall, let's get after it. Go all in. Don't take any half measures. Just give it your all. You never know where this place might take you. You might have some really unique, empowering, once-in-a-lifetime experiences like going to Washington, D.C. and speaking to senators. You might visit some amazing places like Montana on the AHAG trip. And you will definitely meet some wonderful people along the way. So whatever you do, just get after it. And who knows, next year you might find yourself standing up here, giving a speech as Student of the Year, and really feeling like your future has never looked brighter. Miigwech.
Thank you, Jacob. Now it is my pleasure to introduce to you our guest speaker, Tony St. Clair, founder and CEO of St. Clair Enterprises. As a professional business owner and speaker since 1995, he has a unique business and speaking style. Tony has influenced people throughout his energetic speaking career. His ability to energize, engage, and inspire others is like no other. Having conducted keynote speeches locally and nationally throughout corporate America and in Indian country, he recognizes that organizations and tribes have the need and desire to have inspired leaders. Tony inspires others to be the best they can be through mindset and mental training. Please join me in welcoming Tony St. Clair.
Bonjour, my name is Tony St. Clair. I got to kind of chuckle right off the bat. Growing up, for those that know me or didn't know me, I had a tendency to talk a lot. So I had some problems in school. And I remember my 5th grade teacher one day, and I was talking, she says, "Hey, you need to sit down and be quiet. You'll never make money as speaking." I thought, wow, look at me now. Here I am. Look at me now. And I kind of laughed, and I looked back at that, and I remember her face, because I'm sure she's passed out by now. But I took that motivation, and looked at that, and I thought, okay, tell me I can. And I'm going to show you I can. And so as a business owner, what I've noticed over the years is there's so many negative people. How many of you guys know negative people? Yeah? How many of you guys are negative? I love honesty. But as I go through, as a business owner, you're going to realize 96% of all businesses fail in the first 10 years. 96%. And I'm going on my 15th year. And I'm not saying that to brag. I'm saying it's the mental mindset. It's the grind. It's the daily talk. How you talk to yourself really makes a huge difference. Some of the leadership classes that I teach, it's all about mind. It's all about the mind. Whatever you think is true. And so today, I was thinking about this, and for those who've ever done speeches before, you have 3 types of speeches. The first one you plan, the second one you do, and the third one you should have done. And so as I was driving up here today from Minneapolis, I was really inspired. I thought, what can I talk about? Because they told me I only have 10 minutes. Typically I can talk and I can talk and I can talk. But we talk about success and for what you guys achieved. You took a look at it and you said, you know what, this is what I'm going to do, this is what I want. And you have a vision. And with that vision, you made it possible. Was there anything easy? No, it was super easy. Everybody can do it, right? So I took that and I thought, what can I talk about from everybody from a success standpoint and a mindset standpoint? And so I thought, wow, it's pretty amazing the number of days that you have to put in to get your diploma, to get your GED. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give these guys a round of applause. And so as I traveled the U.S., I've been very, very fortunate. I've been to about 50 different tribes doing leadership and service training, motivational training. The one thing I really noticed about Indian people is we sure keep striving to succeed. And I've done that whether it's on the East Coast, West Coast, down South. I've noticed one thing, there's a lot of pride. There's a lot of pride. Nobody ever said everything's going to be perfect. Not everybody's going to say every day is going to be a perfect day, right? I had somebody ask me the other day, she's like, really? Can you always be that positive? I'm like, yeah, you can be. You should join, you should try it. Because if you can be negative, you can be positive too. What do I mean by positive? Okay? Every morning, waking up, I would say 5 things to appreciate. 5 things, whether it's a roof over my head, whether it's running water, whether my feet are working, my hands are working, my mind is working, and I got blessed with another day. And so as I travel through this world, I've noticed a couple different things with people. Okay? There's really great people, one-on-one, but public speaking sometimes is a real challenge. Okay? Why do you think public speaking is such a challenge for people? Anybody? What do you think? People watching? Absolutely. Anybody else? Public speaking, I think the number one issue that people have is being judged. It's really interesting. That's the number one response I get back, is being judged. How many of you guys have been judged today? Yeah, pretty much. How many of you guys have judged people today? We kind of do, don't we? Think about it. In the morning time, when you go get your coffee at the gas station, people are going to judge you. The car that you drive, the shoes that you wear, the class, the family, So I learned a lesson 20-some years ago with my mentor. I'm in the desert of Arizona, and it's kind of one of those days, one of those pity party days, and he stopped in the middle of the desert and he said, "Get out." I said, "Why?" He said, "I'll be back in 5 minutes when you're done with your pity party." So I got back in, he came back, he said, "I'm going to tell you something." He said, "Why do you think you were struggling today?" I said, "Because people are judging me." And at that point, he says, "Listen, don't ever, ever, ever let anybody hold back your passion for judging. People are always going to judge you, no matter what you do." And so today, judging. What is judging? Wow. I'm going to talk a little bit about that and say, what can we do to help people? What can we do to make our community better? What can we do to help a neighbor? And so today is celebration. Sometimes we don't celebrate things enough. And when we don't celebrate things enough, we don't really say, okay, this is not worth it. So today's a celebration. So graduates, what I want you to do, to your left and to your right, tell the people around you that they rock. Ready? Go. Awesome. And they all smile. You guys have to do the same thing. You're wearing the hats too. Congratulate. Say, you rock. Right in. You rock. That's pretty awesome if you think about what you achieve. And listening to the speeches that were happening today up on stage is pretty amazing. It's pretty amazing accomplishments that we have done and where we go. And I'm sitting there thinking, what can I do that's just a little bit unique? And I thought, you know what? I think we need to encourage these folks on this side to be sitting on this side next year or the year after. So if I come back to the speech, these are the faces I need to see up over here. Right? And so as we go through, if we understand each other, I ask of you, each and every one of you, what are we doing to help others? What are we doing to help somebody else? And you guys from the tribal college know as soon to be alumni, encourage someone to get that degree. Encourage that person to go back to school. Can we do that? Yeah? Yeah, I got this and yes and that. So with that, I'm going to kind of leave with this. Remember, every day and every way, you get stronger and stronger. Now, by getting your degrees, you worked on yourself. But the work doesn't stop there. Okay? What I mean by that, every day, find something motivational. Spend 15 minutes on yourself. For those that have never heard Jim Rome, he says, work harder on yourself than you do anything. Watch what happens. Stress is a little bit easier to deal with. Things are a little bit easier to deal with. As a business owner, every day, every way, I get stronger. And I think about that, and I think about that. And there's always going to be somebody that's going to always try to bring you down. And that's okay. That's okay. They see 9 out of 10 people like you, one won't. They'll sit and watch and go, hey, who doesn't like me? No, I'm just kidding. With that in mind, everybody give yourself a round of applause. This is a great day to celebrate. And congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. St. Clair. Graduates, it's that time. Time to receive your diplomas. First row of students. Receiving an associate's degree in business, Hector Montoya. Receiving associate of arts degree in education and early education, Amanda Midbo Neeson. Candace Potter. Katie Sandberg. Receiving the Associate of Arts degree in Environmental Science, Hunter Clark. Receiving Associate's degree in Humanities, Arts, and Social Sciences, Gina Bauer. Nina Briggs. Ranisha Brown. Nathaniel Christensen. Tiffany Zorns. Sharina Zorns. Receiving Associate of Arts degree in Human Services, Erica Bellinger. And Christy Molina. Congratulations, graduates, and one more round of applause for all of us. At this time, I would like to welcome Don Goodwin, Sue Bishop, Beverly Gunderson, and Sharon Westerholm to present the Adult Basic Education Diplomas.
Thank you, everybody, for coming today, and thank you, graduates. Whiters ABE graduates, please stand. Please make your way to accept your certificates. Michael Azure. Jennifer Bruner. Musquinde Bunker. Carla Caribou. Leroy Chief. John Clark. Teresita Ique Diaz. Keisha Keir. Justine Leslie. Janae Star Cassarinas. Matthew Thompson. Sharon Weaver. Congratulations.
Thank you, Don. At this time, Dr. Rusted will now confer the degrees.
It's now my honor and official duty to certify the candidates for Associate of Arts degree and the Adult Basic Education Certificate. Will all the candidates who are to receive the Associate of Arts degree and the Adult Basic Education Certificate please rise and remain standing. Honorable trustees, on behalf of the faculty and administration of the White Earth Tribal and Community College, I hereby declare that all of these candidates have met all of the requirements for the degree of Associate of Arts. Additionally, I present the candidates for the high school equivalency certificate. Now, by virtue of authority vested in me by the White Earth Ojibwe Nation and the state of Minnesota, I confer upon each of you the Associate of Arts degree with all of the rights, privileges, responsibilities, and obligations thereunto. I offer you my sincerest congratulations. At this time, graduates, move your tassel from the right side to the left side. Yay!
The Menominee Singers will commend our graduates with an honor song. Will you all please stand? Congratulations, graduates. You're now the new alumni of White Earth Tribal and Community College. We hope that your experience here paves a bright future for you and your families, and that you will look to stay involved with our campus and White Earth Tribal Community College community in the future. A big thanks to all the faculty and staff who have worked so hard to prepare their students for this life-changing moment. I'd like to close with a poem written by Elder Linda Lucero, grandmother of Teresita Diaz, entitled Hopes and Dreams. May your life a storybook that you want to read, as we all gather here together to celebrate your success. Know you have so much to feel proud of, your hopes and dreams, your experiences, and all of your accomplishments. Love how you want to live, and live how you want to love. And the knowledge that life will bring you will be exactly what you needed. Dream what you want to dream, keep hope in your hearts, and be who you want to be. Now go confidently in the direction of your dreams, as one amazing chapter is coming to close and an exciting new one is about to begin. Keep writing your stories and follow your heart and dreams. Thank you for attending our graduation ceremony today. Following the recessional, we'll be inviting you to join us for refreshments in the north wing over here. I would ask that everybody please remain standing now for the traveling song. Veterans, please prepare to retire staffs and flags.